I'm Aaron Broyles, author of the book Do Great Things. And Do Great Things is really a book about a lot of research that I've done personally over the last decade or so about the great entrepreneurs of America. I'm an entrepreneur myself. I've started several startup companies, and I spent a lot of time just researching how those great entrepreneurs think. And through the course of that research, I found that there are a lot of patterns of behavior that they continue to practice over and over again to be successful. And this book really isn't a book about business at all, but it's really about taking those principles and applying them in your personal life and basing that on biblical principles. And so if you're the type of person that maybe struggles to take action, maybe you've been paralyzed by fear in the past, perhaps you're someone who's just flying under the radar, kind of doing enough to get by, I think you'll love this book because I really encourage you to step out of your comfort zone and to become the person that God created you to be. You know, we tell our kids all the time, we tell our children that you can do and be anything that you want to be. But as adults, we tend to tell ourselves, you know, you need to be realistic. Don't take chances. Really, you shouldn't step out. And really what I want to do is be that encourager for you. Some of the things that hold people back, first of all, we don't know who we are. We don't know our name. And what I mean by that is that oftentimes those things that make us very unique, we tend to hide. We don't want to stand out. We kind of want to blend in. And in doing so, we take those things that make us very unique and we kind of hide them and we stuff them down. And in doing so, we lose that flavor, that amazing ability that God has given us to become exactly who we are. And we sort of hide that and tamp it down. And what's amazing is that when we start to discover that those things that we think might be weaknesses, those things that make us unique, that make us stand out, that we ought to celebrate those things. Those are the things that God has gifted us with, that make us so creative, so unique, and only as you can be. And there is no one who can fill your shoes. There's no one who can fill my shoes. Only I can do that. And God is calling us to be that person that He created, that exact person. I think that's fun, it's exciting, and it's amazing because in my research of the great entrepreneurs, and I think you can look at celebrities across the board, you find people who have incredible wealth, incredible fame, fortune, everything that they could ever desire, and they are not happy. They're completely dissatisfied. And the problem that I think in corporate America today and just in general life is that we tend to fool ourselves into believing that the next thing will make me happy. The next promotion will give me fulfillment. If only I were married, if only I had children, if only I were in this circle of friends, then I would have incredible fulfillment. And we fool ourselves into believing that. Rockefeller was once asked, you know, one of the wealthiest men to ever live, he was once asked, how much is enough? And he said, just a little bit more. And so he had fallen into that trap as well of believing that just the next step will make me happy. It'll fulfill me. And unfortunately, that's what the world has told us. And once we go to the source, the person who created us, the God of the universe, and we start to learn and identify how we were wired and how we were made, only then can we be truly fulfilled and we can truly live out our purpose. You know, I've been asked who this book is for, and many people think that it's for the entrepreneur. I am an entrepreneur, and we think that this book is about business, but really it isn't. It's not about business at all. It's actually about becoming the person God designed you to be. It's about living out your unique purpose, and it's about stepping out, learning how to take risk, learning how to step out and take chances, and to become completely fulfilled. There's leadership principles in this book that really talk about how to be a unique leader, how to live as a leader in your own circle of influence. And I simply take those business practices, those entrepreneurial attributes, and apply them personally so that you can live out your life as God intended you to.